If you're 65 years old or older and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, then this video is for you. You see, it's never too late for us seniors to share our passion and connect with others. Staying connected, staying engaged, sharing, inspiring, that's what we need to do in our senior years. It makes our retirement that much more fulfilling and enjoyable. Now, this video is a follow-up to a previous video around the same topic. Um, I'll link this video or the previous video at the end of this video so that if you haven't watched it, you can watch it if you want. And or if you watched it already but you want to watch it again, you're more than welcome to watch it again. But first, let's talk about why you should start a YouTube channel. So whether it's to share your hobbies, experience, and knowledge, and there's a lot there for a senior, right? Us seniors, there's so much that we have been exposed to. Um, for me, my hobbies, fishing, I could talk fishing forever. Gardening, I just love growing things in my backyard and eating them. And I dabble in the markets, so I know a little bit there. My experience and knowledge, born and raised on the island of Guam, spent 23 years in the United States Army as an infantryman, and then worked as a human resource director for various other companies. So there is a whole lot there as well. Um, and YouTube, that's a fantastic platform uh, that we can utilize to express ourselves or connect with like-minded people. And it's all about inspiring others, or we can help somebody solve a problem or even answer a question for them, right? Because we're we're full of answers. Now, as my friend Mike would say, and Mike, my buddy Mike, I mentioned him in the first video, and if you don't know nothing about him, you can go back to that video, or it's going to be linked at the end of this video, and you can dive in a little bit more about him. But he's a 80-year-old. He has a YouTube channel, and he's doing great. He's doing great at 80 years old doing this. So guess what? If he can do it at 80, uh, me and you, we both can do it, right? That should not be a problem. But he would always say, in life, choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Now I'm sure he got that from some book or maybe even a fortune cookie. Uh, but I would always transfer that into YouTube, right? Into what we're doing, and I would say, talk about something that you're passionate about, and they won't be able to shut you up. You have more content than you need, right? You'll never run out. And talking about content, well, that's where the real fun begins. So you start thinking about content. Everything starts with a plan, right? If you want to make a video about something you're passionate about, starts with a plan. You start to outline your video, right? And you create that topic, whatever that topic is. Some people like to script it out, word for word about what they want to say, and then they'll try to memorize the whole thing. Others will just bullet point it, right? So that it kind of helps them remember what to say and it keeps them on track. And then others will just wing it, right? They'll just say whatever's on their mind. Uh, so there's three different options for you to choose from. And then you gather your equipment. And for me, my equipment is because I'm filming this on my computer, using my computer camera. I got a little fuzzy mic here. But if I was mobile, then I would have my little mic right here, right? I'll utilize that with my phone. That's all it would take, right? To go out and press record and start filming. Um, the only thing you need to remember about filming, uh, you know what? You're not going to be a filmmaker and you're not going to win an Oscar for your videos. So don't even try to make them that perfect, right? What people really want is being authentic, right? Being real, being original. Don't try to be somebody that you're not because that'll show right through your voice, and that's what turns a lot of people off. People try to pretend they're something that they're not. So focus on getting started, and then you can improve as you go on. So you can create as many videos as you want, or you can create as little videos as you want, right? So it's all up to you. Everything is up to you. Just like retirement, where in retirement you create your whole world. Well, when you start your YouTube channel, there you go. Now there are some rules. There's some things you can't say and can't do, and when you start, you'll have to read through them so that you're knowledgeable about those things, so you don't violate those uh, those rules, and you don't get disbanded from YouTube or barred from YouTube. But you can create as many videos as you want. So most folks, they do at least one video a week. Um, but we're retired, right? We got a lot of time. If you're one that has a limited amount of hobbies, or maybe you're even stuck at home for whatever reason, it might be health concerns, right? You might be stuck in a wheelchair or a walker to where you can't go very far. Then you know what? YouTube is the ideal place for you to start a channel and start engaging with all kind of people. There's a lot of folks all over our world that logs onto YouTube and start watching video and gets content and gets inspired by what people say. Um, then there's getting monetized, right? Getting monetized, that talks about making money on YouTube. Now that's to me is an added benefit, right? If you're able to get monetized, and to get monetized, you got to uh, acquire 1,000 subscribers, which really isn't hard. But you also have to gain 4,000 watch hours. That's a little harder to do, but you get those two things, and then you get monetized. And what YouTube will pay you is for um, the amount of ads they place on your videos, and they share in that revenue, right? Uh, for some, depending on how many views you get, it might be a lot of money. For most people, it's not a lot of money, enough to buy some worms so that you can go fishing. How about that? So one of the things that is great about uh, getting monetized, um, you if you're like me, right? If you're like me, monetize, as I said, was an added benefit. What I really like about it is if you stay engaged with your subscribers, and they listen to your videos, to your experience of what has happened in your life, they get inspired by it. Um, I recall a guy. I did a video that talked about layoffs, and I had a guy that messaged me and talked about how he was laid off, and that my video really comforted him and brought some closure to him. See, he worked for a company for about 6 years. He was really loyal to the company. He'd never say no to anything. So it's blood and sweat from this guy, right, for this organization. And then when it came time to lay some people off, his name was there for whatever reason, right? And so, although there was a financial hurt there, what really pierced him was the thought that guys that he really looked up to, that he thought were there to take care of him, let him down, right? And didn't say nothing when it came time to let him go. Um, but I always tell people that when it comes to layoffs, it's just a part of a company doing its normal business, right? It's a normal business cycle. It happens. You hire, you let some people go when the business slows down because the sales are not there, and then later on, sales pick up and you hire people back. So you never want to burn that bridge, because they could call you back maybe. Um, but more so, when you go to get that next job, uh, I'm almost sure that the HR department's going to call that previous employer and it's going to ask them about you. And what you want them to say is how positive you are, right? How a great worker you are. And if you kind of leave that place and create a little ruckus, um, then there might be uh, something in the leadership there that tells this new company that they shouldn't hire you. So you really never want to burn a bridge, right? And where do you learn all that? Yeah, you go to YouTube. They hear these videos, they get inspired, They gain knowledge, understanding from your experience, um, and you help lead them in a positive, in a right way. That's just the way it works. So starting a YouTube channel at 65, well, it's a fantastic way to share that knowledge, share that passion, connect with others, which is really what's most important, right? Staying engaged. Uh, and for me, you know what? It's really, really fun. So why wait? The audience, your audience, is out there. They're waiting for you to start your channel and start sharing your experience, your knowledge. So if you have any questions about starting a YouTube channel, leave me a comment in the comments or leave me something in the comments so I know um, that you're going to start something. And if you do start a YouTube channel, guess what? I'll come by and say hello, watch your videos, right? Give you some watch time, give you a subscription. And that's what we do here at Chandler's Retirement Live. So if you want to watch those next videos, they're going to come up right here. You'll be able to watch it. Chandler's Retirement Live. It's a good life. Lights out.